Yo, it's me, College Crane. Today, we are making quad elements using AI, then drawing them. I'm going to make a quad element by breeding them with shrub and puckle. I forgot to place in the my singing monster thing. That's what I just realized, but I'll fix it later. So apparently this is the result and I like it. Now I'm going to try to draw it. The design looks very cool. But it doesn't have a face, sadly, so I will make a face.
So I wanted to make it match like the Colossals, and it was pretty simple. And I did not know what to say for this monster, but I'm afraid that it looks pretty good, especially when I add the face and the extra details in the outline. I mean, this monster was not that hard since AI created it. And by the way, I decided to make it look like it had monculus hands because I wanted to make it match for the quad element. And I wanted to make it look more detailed, so I added some cracks and outlined the leaves too. And there's just something about this special about this monster that I created it with. And I'll think I'll give it a name later. I had no idea what to name this guy. This guy was awesome. And plus, he was even very great with the details. So I named this guy Monk Plaroon. The reason why, it's because Monculus, yeah, like Monkeyless, the name is like linked. It's like a monkey and a human mixed together. And pla, it's like plant, and like it's combined with another word, and it's the last word called harpoon. And because he's a fish, I was going to make him a fish. And he kind of actually lives in the water, in my opinion. So, what sound he makes, it's kind of like Screamoo sound, and then he like breathes the bubbles out. But this is a fire element, Joseph. Why does it breathe out bubbles? Well, it's because they're actually fire bubbles, which is a little bit sincere. I don't even know what that means. I just made a random word up. That was so embarrassing.
Next up is a quad wublin. I have a feeling that this is going to be great. Let's see the result. Done already? Oh my goodness gracious, this is beautiful. I think I'm going to add less detail cause this has so much detail.
So this monster was very hard to design, so I wanted to make it look like Spirit with those googly eyes. So yeah, that's what I did. So I added it onto him, and I wanted to make it look like more Wublin. So I just wanted to outline the hair. And plus, the hair took me a very long time because it was just back pain, and like it was just painful doing the hair. It was such a long time. So anyway, like I was saying, this was a very hard monster to design. He was even a little bit off limits. I don't even know what that means either. Well, listen, I'm a kid. I'm just joking. I'm not a kid. I'm a hamster. I'm maybe a hamster, so I don't even know what I'm doing. Now, back to the quad wublin. The quad wublin was actually very hard to design and come up with ideas from. And because I literally had to outline not everything. I mean, like the other monster that I did wasn't a wublin, and he was very easy to outline and not very long, like this one. He had a lot of hair, like the Celestial. It's like the Celestial, but drawing it, and it was way worse than the Celestials. But it was a lot shorter time. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than the other one. But turns out it's just cray and wild. And it's apparently like the most hairiest I've done. Not gonna lie, but this Wublin had to be the best, and it was amazing. The look was amazing. I mean, it looked like a crocodile, and it was kind of based off of a monster. Not a monster, but an animal. And it was very cool to design that monster. Whoever got the idea for AI, they're a very good drawer. And, like, literally, I almost had to outline everything. Even the hair, it was painful. And I had to outline the belt and everything. And I even added the toes, and I outlined the body, and make it more look My Singing Monster-ish. And I also wanted to match it like the Wublin Islands thing. And that's all I got for the monster. Bye. So I named this monster called the Waberomp. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce it. The Waberomp. So the reason why it's because I named this monster, Wub is for Wublin, and hair is just for the actual word hair. And because it took me a long time to do the hair, and it was like the longest body part, and it just sticks onto us like, ow, it hurts. And Omp, it's kind of like Pom Pom, yeah, because it looks like a pom pom, and it was even part of the Pomily, like the pom pom family. You know that? Yeah, like everyone knows the Pomily.